Hi students, today we will see our first lesson, heredity and evolution. In 9th standard also you have studied about heredity. Before starting the main points, we will do the discussion about the basic points related to the heredity. Now, do you know which components of the cellular nucleus of living organisms are there which carries hereditary characters? Genetic material like DNA is a component of the cellular nucleus of living organism which carries hereditary characters. Now the second point is, what is the meaning of heredity? Heredity means transfer of physical and mental characters from parents to the offspring via genes. Now, do you know which components of the DNA molecules are there? In that, phosphate, deoxyribose sugar and 4 nitrogenous bases are there. Already this all you have studied while studying the DNA structure in 9th standard. Now which are the 4 nitrogenous bases are there? In that, adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine is there. Now we will see the important points related to the lesson. In that, some scientist names are given. Observe the given important points, and in front of the scientist name, the whatever inventions are proposed by that all scientists is given there. Now the first scientist name is Gregor Johann Mendel. Gregor Johann Mendel is father of modern genetics. Now the second scientist names are Oswald Avery, Maclean McCarthy and Colin McLeod. These scientists proved that except viruses, all living organisms have DNA as genetic material. Now third one, scientist names are Francois Jacob and Jack Monod. These scientists proposed a model for process of protein synthesis. Process of protein synthesis means it is also known as translation process, and this process is proposed with the help of DNA in bacterial cells, and it helped to uncover the genetic codes hidden in DNA. Now the next scientist is Willard Libby. Willard Libby has been awarded with Nobel Prize for invention of carbon dating method. Now carbon dating method means what? The age of the material or fossils determined by this method. Detailed study about the carbon dating method is given in the lesson. Now the next scientist name is Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin published the theory of natural selection, which preaches the survival of fittest. For this, he had published a book titled Origin of Species. Now, the next scientist name is Jean-Baptiste Lamarck. Jean-Baptiste Lamarck proposed that the activities of the organism are responsible for their evolution, and this is known as the Lamarckism. Lamarckism is also known as the theory of inheritance of acquired characteristics. Now next scientist names are Francis Crick and James Watson. This scientist has proposed that proteins are synthesized by DNA through the RNA, and this process is called as central dogma. Now the next scientist name is Hugo de Vries. Hugo de Vries proposed the mutational theory. The reason behind the sudden changes were understood due to the mutational theory of the Hugo de Vries. The now last one scientist name is Dr. Hargobind Khurana. Dr. Hargobind Khurana has made an important contribution in discovery of triplet codon for 20 amino acid, and for this work he has been awarded with the Nobel Prize. Now here you can you will tell me the some important or how heredity is useful for the science. Heredity is useful for the diagnosis, treatment and prevention of heredity disorder. It is also useful for the production of hybrid varieties of animals and plants, and in industrial processes in which microbes are used. Now this is all about the heredity. Now we will see our next point is central dogma. Now what is the meaning of central dogma? First we will see that related to the central dogma, that one point is there that I want to discuss with you. In 9th standard you have studied about the genetic disorder. Now what is the meaning of genetic disorder? Diseases or disorders occurring due to the abnormalities in chromosomes and mutations in genes. This is known as the genetic disorder. And which are the examples are there related to the genetic disorder? In that you have studied Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, sickle cell anemia and albinism. So here we will see the meaning of the central dogma. Central dogma means what? That you have studied that information about protein synthesis. Now synthesis means what? Production. Information about the protein production is stored in the DNA, and synthesis of appropriate protein as per the requirement is necessary for the body. These proteins are synthesized by DNA through the RNA. So this all process is known as the central dogma. The synthesis of these proteins occurs in two steps. In diagram you can observe that total two steps are given. The first one step is transcription and the second one is a translation. So the synthesis of these proteins occurs in two steps. First, by the transcription process, RNA molecule is synthesized from the DNA that encodes the protein, and by the translation process, from this RNA molecule the protein is synthesized. It means that in central dogma RNA gets synthesized by the DNA. By which process? By transcription process, and protein is synthesized by RNA. By which process? By translation process. And this is known as the central dogma. So clear to everyone? In central dogma, which two main processes are there? Transcription and the translation, through which RNA is synthesized by DNA and protein is synthesized by the RNA. Now we will see our next point. Now the next point is about the transcription. First we will see the meaning of the transcription. Transcription means what? The process of synthesis of RNA from DNA is known as the transcription. From the double-stranded DNA, only one of the strand is used for the synthesis of RNA. In 9th standard, you have studied the structure of DNA and you know that DNA having the double strand there. But from that double strand, only one strand is useful for the synthesis of RNA. According to the function, there are three types of RNA. It is extra information that you must know about it. So I am giving related to that information here. According to the function, there are three types of RNA. Which are that? First one is a rRNA. rRNA means ribosomal RNA. rRNA means what? Molecule of RNA which is component of ribosome organelle. Now the second one type is mRNA. mRNA means messenger RNA. Messenger RNA means molecule of RNA that carries information of protein synthesis from the genes. And the third one is tRNA. tRNA means transfer RNA. According to the message of mRNA, carries the amino acids up to the ribosome. Now, the RNA molecule that is formed from the DNA encoding protein is called as a mRNA. Already you have studied about it. Now, this sequence of mRNA produced will be complementary to the DNA strand, which is used for the synthesis. That DNA strand which is used for the synthesis of RNA is called as a template strand. Now, template strand means what? The DNA strand which is used for the synthesis of RNA, and only one strand is useful for it. Now, see the structure carefully. In this structure, you can see that RNA polymerase is there, having a rounded structure. Again, downside you can see the RNA nucleotides are there. RNA nucleotides means what? That 4 nitrogenous bases are there. Already you have studied in 9th standard. Now, nucleotides, in that nucleotide 4 nitrogenous bases, pair of nitrogenous bases are there. Generally, one pair of adenine and thymine is there, and another one pair of guanine and cytosine is there. So, here in this structure you can see that RNA nucleotides are there and RNA polymerase is there around the DNA, and you can observe in the diagram that only one strand of DNA is there. See it carefully, and in that A, T, G, C just type of letters also you can see there. So these all are the nitrogenous bases are there, names of the nitrogenous bases, and these are known as the RNA nucleotides. So the process of synthesis of RNA from DNA is known as the transcription process. So clear to everyone, that is by the RNA polymerase. See how mRNA synthesizes from the DNA in the nucleus of the cells.